Good morning, students. Welcome to you in DSS online classes. Myself, Saru Srivastav, and today I am going to read chapter 9. Up you go. Students, this incident had taken 2nd February 1984. Mountaineering camp. Students, mountaineering means the sports or activity of climbing mountain. Camp means temporary residence. Nehru Institute of Mountaineering Camp, Uttarkasi. Students Institute means an organization having particular purpose. So let's start the chapter. We were at the mountaineering camp and were very excited. 20 of us were teachers from Kendriya Vidyalaya. There were other women from banks and other institutions. Today was the second day of the camp. In the morning, as I got out of bed and put my foot down, I screamed in pain. Students, screamed means crying in pain. I remembered yesterday's 26-kilometer walk with the heavy rucksack on my back. Rucksack means a bag with shoulder straps. I was afraid to go back to that steep climb and the rough narrow path. With tears in my eyes, I started walking slowly toward the room of Brigadier Gyan Singh, the director of our adventure course. Students, and adventure means a daring experience. I was thinking of what I would say to excuse myself from that day's trek. Suddenly, I heard his deep voice from behind. Madam, what are you doing here at breakfast time? Hurry up, otherwise you will have to trek on an empty stomach. Sir, I could not say any more. You have came to tell me that you have blister. Students, blister means a small bubbles on the skin on your feet that you cannot walk, isn't it? Yes, sir. That is nothing new. Now get ready quickly. I hung my head and rushed back to get ready. I had just turned when I heard his voice again. Listen, madam, you will lead group number 7. You will have to help any member who has difficulty climbing the mountain. You have already been told about the responsibilities of a group leader in the mountains. So students, after read this chapter, here is some question and you give answer. Have you ever seen the mountain? Students, have you ever seen the mountain? Or you also climbed a mountain? Where and when? Write down in your notebook. How far have you walked at one time? When you climbed a mountain, how far walked one time? Write down. Imagine. What do you think about the path on the mountains? Draw a picture. Students, the path of mountain, about this you can draw a picture in your notebook. Now, a big responsibilities. I started thinking about what a leader must do. First, help others in carrying their bags. Let the group go ahead and keep to the last. Help those who cannot climb properly. Find a good place to stop and rest. Look after those who are not well. Arrange for food for the group. The most important thing is to be ready to be punished even when someone else may have made a mistake. I realized that there was a special kind of discipline here. I wondered whether the camp will still be fun. Now, group number 7. Group number 7 included girls from Assam, Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya and Nagaland. I was the only teacher from Kendriya Vidyalaya in this group. I was happy to meet my new group members. Most of them could not speak Hindi well. I still feel bad what after being together for 21 days. I could not talk even once with Kondo Nabi from Mizoram. She spoke only Mizo, but in our hearts we grow close to each other. Now tell, what do you think about the responsibility of a group leader? What do you think about what is the responsibility of a group leader? Students, tell. How would you feel if you were made a leader in such a camp? If you are made a leader in such camp, what do you feel? Write down. What does a monitor in your class have to do? Would you like to be the class monitor, and why? Crossing the river. Now, second day, 5 February 1984. We got vitamin C, iron tablet and hot chocolate milk with our breakfast. These were given the strength and to keep us warm in the cold. Every morning there would be a medical checkup. We tied our handbags and counted the days left. After an 8-kilometer trek, we reached a river. There was a thick rope tied across the river from one bank to other. The rope was tightly fixed to pegs or points, pitons on both the sides. I was feeling nervous. I started thinking what would happen if the rope came out. I was trying to estimate how wide the river was. Our instructor tied a rope around his waist and put a sling type of a hook in it. He then put the sling on the thick rope tied across the river. Walking through the ice water, he went to the other side. No one was ready to step into the fast flowing river. Everyone has pushed each other to go first. I stood last in the line, hoping that no one would see me. Just then, our instructor came near me with the sling and rope in his hand. I knew there was no escape now. I was ready, but I did not have the courage. Sir could guess my fears. He called out loudly, Three cheers for Sangeeta madam. And before I knew it, someone had gently pushed me into the water. I felt as if my feet were frozen. I started shivering. My teeth were chattering. I caught hold of the rope and started putting my feet firmly on the riverbed. As I walked further in, the river got deeper and slowly the water reached up to my neck. In the middle of the river, I lost my balance and started slipping. I was so scared and felt so cold that the rope slipped from my hands. I started shouting for help. Now, and rest part we read in the second video. Have a good day.